it doesn't really remind me of anything. But you nailed it, Brick. Everybody, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stand up your body, yeah, yeah. Stretch, yeah. Everybody, stretch your body right. Oh. Oh. Hi, ceiling. All right. Whew. All right. Good little stretch. Good job, guys. Proud of you. Proud of you keeping your health high up there where it needs to be. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. It's only been an hour and a quarter, hour and 15 minutes, though. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be Gucci. So the real person who killed Mr. Corito was that assassin, Mr. Shelley Killer, right? Yeah, even she knows. Oh, Brick, I so want to see that. You have no idea how much I want to see that. If I had a freaking gift card to my Regal Theater, I'd go in a heartbeat. They have the reclining seats, too. I wonder if I'd accidentally fall asleep. And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired to kill her to begin with? Who is his client? Edgeworth already said it. You've never fallen asleep in a movie? Oh, you're still young. It can still happen. But yeah. You mean who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? No. I wonder. Like, did we just disregard what Edgeworth said? Edgeworth said it was Mr. On Guard. I mean, come on. But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then it can't be Matt himself. If Mr. On Guard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Matt, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? Dude. So he thinks he didn't kill him by hiring somebody. That's what I think it is. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Gem and Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought, anyway. Math genius. Happy Tuesday, dude. It looks like somehow Juan had his hands a secret powerful. So powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Yeah, Matt, I still need to upload yesterday's and the beginning. Like tomorrow for me is going to be a walk in the morning, see if I survive, then upload all the videos I have from the first part of Kiwami 2 and the last 2 days of Phoenix Wright. Mr. On Guard's secret? What is this secret? You can. Definitely, Matt. You definitely can. Math genius, Jack. I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced. means we have to meet with Mr. Ungard. There's no way around it. Why are we stopped in the hallway? It's getting will we wait, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 already. We still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Still a matter of the secret Mr. Corrido held about Mr. Ungard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. Those 2 things I must know tonight. But aren't finishing hours over at the detention center? Sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. We'll just get arrested ourselves so we're in the same cell and then we can talk to him. Right? That's how it works. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is that nothing anything to do with you has ever been good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so... Edgeworth. And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they had a spy camera in one of them prisons. Very interesting. I'm sure it was. You know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? She must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrido. I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. The alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that's nothing good. I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those 2. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. The manager? Who are we talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste, Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Oh, yeah, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Corrido? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What the... Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, White. They promised each other, White. They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why would he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. How terrible. I wonder what happened between those 2. Do you have anything I can present? Oh wait, no, we did all the presenting. That's a really big piece of information to know. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. Wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Unguard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found out the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the Unguard case? We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know the person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. Even though visiting hours are long over the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So there you go. Think the witness is the kidnapper? Oh, like actually to kill her? What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Cool. We get a chance. That's really what we need. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Unguard and Miss Andrews are in the detention center. Whose story do I want to hear? Adrian first. Adrian!
Oh, it's you.
I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Carrera had on Mr. Unguard. I'd like to ask you about Matt Unguard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean?
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Unguard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
About Miss Celeste impacts?
I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
Sorry.
Yes, I was in shock by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I always wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
You wanted to burn it? Why?
I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. Unguard?
That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way.
Police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right?
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. Do we think the killer killed Celeste too? No, if there was a suicide note, she would have done it. So please, tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Did you say something just now?
Psych-lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But...
Sure, I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Let's see if there's anything we can do on the one lock. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Unguard for the murder? Okay, there's only one lock.
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
That's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Unguard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I do know. I know you said something earlier.
You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't think anything. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. It's her.
Celeste?
There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does that have all to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Unpax and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation to Matt?
So I can't. I don't have that. So we need a connection between Celeste and Matt. The tomato juice? Oh, come on. Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Oh, Mr. Powers.
What happened, and why are you here?
Oi, you see, I got roped into this somehow. And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial.
So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers?
I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home, when all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here.
Oh.
They say my face and the whole self, in general, looked suspicious.
Guess I can see how they thought you look suspicious.
I'm just a normal, average day, every day, every go on an exercise show. Is that a crime?
So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. Sounds like I saw some pretty important from what they tell me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. Can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said.
Who do you think that lawyer, the detective, was talking about?
Take a wild guess and say it's me.
Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's all right.
I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
This is going to a lot of damage, Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face down, or away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game, to justify himself.
So that's why we saw the picture of her in his house where Maya's kidnapped.
Unforgivable.
Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him?
His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic?
See, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Impax?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about the mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity.
Hey, so have you heard this? Whisper, whisper, whisper. Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan wouldn't hit it.
We heard about that in court today. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Koida? Question is how to get Matt to be not guilty if he's guilty. Well, balls. How do you figure? Why do you figure?
Well, because before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. She said, "It looks like I got caught with a truly insidious man."
A truly insidious man? Does she mean Mr. Kurita by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? That would be the reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Guard and Mr. Andrews, they're both at the detention center. Yep. So let's talk to him now. She was going to marry that... No, not the assassin. She was going to marry Mr. Kurita. Inpax was going to marry Mr. Kurita. The woman who killed herself was going to marry the person she was managing. Yeah.
Dude, it's Mr. Wright. Hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too.
Dude.
Edgewood just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Kurita was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this dude.
What's wrong, dude?
Mr. Ungard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. Totally not like your usual lawyer dude self.
About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai?
You're confused, Brick? This is the woman who killed herself. She was Kurita's manager, and she was going to be his fiancée too. She killed herself because he canceled it. That's it. It's right there in the description. Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please?
No way, dude.
5? Wow. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclox.
You said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Do you know anything about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know of any details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Miss Andrews, she said she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Mrs. Celeste Impact's suicide note from her.
Celeste?
Does that jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is that kind of pea like green peas? No, but Pearl, you're about to be introduced to one of the most beautiful worlds there is on this planet. The world of pizza. Oh, your life is about to change. Yes, let's go eat one later. I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay?
Mr. Ungard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? So we need to... We need the connection between several things. Matt's secret. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurata had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? Told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but, I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? How do you pay close attention, Mr. Kurata, especially on that night? I don't think we have anything like that yet. Your phone!
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous.
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
We're in trouble now, pal. I'll be back at the office real soon.
What's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, he, Edgeworth? Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's not good. The end. Hello? Got cut off. Dude, is he gonna get kidnapped too? Don't you say we need to go back to the office right away? Then we should hurry back. I'm scared to go back. What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pull yourself together. Swap.
Maybe it'll be good news.
Somehow, I doubt that. He didn't get shot too, did he?
What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
This quickly?
And his bear's what gave him away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that fit? Shh, Pearls. And go on.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to crime.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy another person in the room? It's Matt.
Matt on guard, your client. That's it, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... Do you think that's evidence? The first lock was about, Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. I was like, just a bear. That's him. Yeah.
I heard from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for 3,800 baht. Oh, that's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
That's all you have?
It's just a receipt, pal. It's not just a receipt. The store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold that bear to Mr. Ungard.
I mean,
The clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure that person bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself.
My sight is failing me. So what about the spy camera?
That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you to file away into evidence.
Thanks.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan's room was Matt on guard.
What? Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous.
I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you gonna go see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
We are pulling this... How old is she? Like... She's 8. She's 8, and we're dragging her around like this. What in the world have you done?
You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10, dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Where's the receipt? Here we are. Wait, that's not it? Is it the bear first? That's the bear first. This bear was in Mr. Kurita's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I hear it's quite expensive. Which is why it's very odd that this gadget was found inside this bear. This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye.
Maybe it's a really curious bear.
Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means someone, on the night of the murder, was secretly filming Mr. Kurita's room.
Huh. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
Huh? You sure, dude? Who could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Miss Kurita was... you. Mr. Ungard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you.
How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard.
If I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
So you're not ready to give up your secret yet? Well,
do you have any proof you want to show me first?
here's your proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Now the receipt. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from that is I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time.
What is it, diamond-encrusted bristles?
It's ivory, and it's got an elephant hair for bristles.
An elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing?
Yeah?
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
Not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Crater's room and filmed it in secret. We're really low on health. I wish I could save in the middle of this. Like, transmitter makes sense, the calling card could be it.